kunyanzelekile uba babhatale labantu, guys. No, the time for crying is over. The time for sulking over a guy is over. The time of buying ice cream and toilet papers and watching chick flicks and crying your eyes out, it is over. It's time to take up your weapons and fight, guys. Fight these men. Fight them. What up, guys? My name is Ntanzi and welcome to my YouTube channel. And this will be a follow-up video for the one I last posted about the guy that I am seeing. Well, not seeing anymore. Oh, Bob. Well, it's complicated. If you're new here, then you would really have to catch up because, wow, I have a long history, a very complicated one with this guy. But for some reason, he just keeps coming back. And I would be lying if I was saying with him, I don't have feelings for him because I do. Like, I'm very much weak in front of him. He has that Zulu charm. Like, you know, you will know what I'm talking about if you've ever experienced it. About that Zulu charm, man. He has that, and I don't want to lie, I'm very weak for that. And I think that's why he's taking me for a boost. Now, if you remember on the last video that I posted, I told you guys that he wanted a love back from me. So basically, he just wanted us to get back to a space that we were in before he went along and kissed my friend. But even though he kissed my friend, it wasn't just as simple as that. It was much more complicated because the person that I called my friend was in fact my enemy because he betrayed me and he planned the entire thing. He invited my boyfriend to the party and I don't want to say he seduced him because at some point the boy must also take responsibility. You know, why are you kissing other people? Like, you know? But as I said, he wanted his love back, and I was actually considering it because he treated me good. Like, I felt like I was the only guy in the world, and he would check up on me. He also told me that he was dating not one, but two boys at the same time, and he basically said that they were not like in like a serious relationships, but rather in situationships. That's what he called it. And I had mixed feelings about it. Like, a part of me wanted to stay in the relationship because, you know, he would leave the other guys and be with me, but then the other part of me was like, honey, this is not what you're worth, like, move on, you know. But he was quite persistent, and at the same time, as much as I was angry at the fact that he wanted me back in his life, but he was also still involved with other guys, not one but two other people, you know. And yeah, and I was very angry, but at the same time, I kind of appreciated that he told me the truth before I could find out later on, you know. I don't think there are many guys who could like actually just come up to you and tell you they're actually dating two guys at the same time and they also want you. Well, actually, I've heard some of my friends, my girlfriends, have had experiences of married men approaching them and actually telling them, listen, nah, I'm married, but I also want you. And my friends would fall for it. But see here. I was very angry, but at the same time, I appreciated the fact that he told me the truth, right? So now the ball was in my court. Like, what was I going to do? I sat and I went through a hectic session of self-introspection, and I came up with the decision of carrying on with him. But this time it was different.
This time I was going to make him pay.
He had to pay for everything he had done to me, okay? I wasn't going to let him off the hook. Kanjalo nje. Makunyiwe. Makunyiwe. So he told me that when I come back to Durban, he wants to take me out. And I was like, of course, I mean, who says no to free food? I was like, okay, fine, I'm game. And then he said he's the one who's going to be paying, you know, and he was all egotistic about it, you know. I was like, you know what? Men are so weak. Like, men are so weak. It's pathetic, guys. All you have to do is stroke their egos and they will do whatever it is that you want them to do. And like, just like that, all I had to do was like stroke his ego, and he agreed to everything that I suggested. And trust me when I say I'm going to make him pay. Like, when he takes me out, I'm going to order the most expensive meal on the menu. I'm going to order the most expensive drinks available. Like, I will make sure that I leave his bank flat broke. Yes, I want to leave it empty. Empty, because I mean, guys, no, the time for crying is over. The time for sulking over a guy is over. The time of buying ice cream and toilet papers and watching chick flicks and crying your eyes out, it is over. I am not going to fall for it, okay? I am a lion and I'm going to avenge myself. I am definitely going to do that. At the same time, I don't want to lie, guys. What if I end up falling for him? What if? Because it's a possibility, I know, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Like what if I go out of my way to like pay revenge, and then all of a sudden I end up falling for him?
Because I am weak. I'm a weak bitch. I'm a weak bitch.
So yeah, that's what's happening now, and I don't know what will happen if he sees this video. I'm guessing the dinner will be cancelled, and I don't know, okay? But all I know is that I have to update you guys about it because it's quite interesting, and I think I'm coming up with a movement here, like a very important movement for women and for all the other people who have been previously abused by their partners. Maybe not physically, like, I'm not saying if someone abused you physically, you should now go ahead, you're shy now, you know, no. But if someone abused you emotionally, either by cheating or not treating you right, and now they're all of a sudden coming back into your life and they think everything is going to be like, okay, listen, teach them a lesson they'll never ever forget. And in the meantime, chow the money, chow the cash, okay? Like, do what you gotta do to be happy. But guys, okay? You know, Beyonce abo you irreplaceable, abo broken hearted girl, abo sorry, like all those songs. But in the meantime, she's happy with her husband. Like, so I'm not saying that like you should leave your man. I'm also not saying that just go in there to hurt your guy, because if you love them, you love them, and you may never know. I might be doing this, and then three months down the line, Choluguti, me and him will actually have a serious committed relationship, and then Zosala not and in our last in Kifis. So like, don't blame me, okay, if something goes wrong, but it is time to make them pay, okay? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If you like this video, press on the thumbs up button and do comment on the comment section below. Like, do you think what I'm about to do is right? Would you consider doing it? Have you done it before? And if you have done it before, what were the consequences? You know, is it worth it? Because I mean, I really think it's worth it. And I spoke to one of my gay friends, and he was also like, you know, me and him are going through a similar situation, but he's as much funnier and much complicated. And he was like, you know what, friend, we're fighting back now. Like, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I am scared with him. I'll fall for him. But the plan is not to fall for him. The plan is not to give him the cookie, okay? But I am of course, so I'm definitely going to kiss him. Like, I know myself. I won't even lie. I will kiss him. And he's a oh my god, he's a good kisser, and he's the type of guy that would choke you and, like, you know, do all those kinky things to you, and it's quite okay. No, I'm gonna stop now, but just remember to subscribe if you're new here. So yeah, this is the end of my video. Bye.